Right, here we go again. 6 questions. Put the timer on. 4 minutes. Right, we've got a square tile. So in my head, I think of a square of length 30 centimeters. So I know that this is 30 centimeters. Right, and they're asking for the area. I know the area is 30 times 30. Now what you can do, you can do 3 times 3, which is 9, and then add these two zeros. So it'll be 900 square centimeters. Square centimeters, remember that, yeah? Now, on the next question, I have a square tile, square, so I think of square. And I think of 0.2. Now this is tricky. I'm going to leave out the units. I'm not going to put m there for meters, 0.2 and 0.2 for now. Okay. I know the area is 0.2 times 0.2. Right. I'm going to come up from here. I'm going to go all the way up here. Right. I find 0.2 times 0.2 hard. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this decimal point here, and I'm going to move this decimal point here because I want integers, I want whole numbers. So my question now is 2 times 2, which is 4. That's the first step. Now, if I said to you, where's the decimal point? It's going to be here. If you are not given a decimal point, it's always to the right, just here. What did we say? There's loads of zeros here, and there's loads of zeros here. This is all going on in your head. Right, and then you move it back. How many times? Once, twice. I'm going to move it back. 1, 2 places. So remember this, I don't need, I'd never use these. I can get rid of this decimal point, I can get rid of that, I can get rid of that. There you go. And I didn't use this 0, and I didn't use this 0. So my answer is 0.04, and then what are the units? Meters squared. So the answer is 0.04 square meters, or meters squared. Okay, so just remember that. You can try that one yourself. I need to get rid of this just to help me out. Right, next one. Simplify 2a plus 3a plus 7a. So look, this plus goes with this. This plus goes with this term. There's 2a here. Because there's nothing here, there, I know it's a plus. So, okay, 2a. So this is how you've got to look at it without, because it can cause a lot of confusion, this. Right, so the simplest way probably just to look at it is, you start at positive 2a, add 3a, which is 5a, and then add 7a, which is 12a. So it equals 12a. And remember what we said, 12a just simply means 12 times a. But we don't need to write it like this, we just write it as 12a. Let's move on. So look, you've got an a, there's a plus there. This minus goes with this. Just look at it that way. Just look at it that way, just to keep it simple, otherwise it causes a lot of trouble. So we have 2a, take away 3a. Right, let me just, if I can do it this way, it might make more sense. So 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, positive 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm starting at positive 2a, so I'm starting life here. I take away 3a, I go 1, 2, 3. I'm here now. Right, so I've done that. Now I'm going to add 4. Now if I need to add 4, I need to go from here 4 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I end up on, what do I end up on? 3a. So where am I here? Equals 3a. So remember, 2 take away 3 is minus 1, negative 1. Negative 1 add 4 is positive 3, which is that. I think that's the best way to do it. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, there we go. In a right angle, in a right angle, I can't even read. A right angle is divided into 5 equal parts. So here's a right angle. There's a right angle. I know it's made up of 90 degrees. We're going to split up into 5 equal angles. So let's pretend these are 5 equal pieces. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal pieces. Okay, the diagram's not the best in the world, but pretend that that's 5 equal pieces. We need to work out the size of each angle. So all I simply do is I do 90 divided by 5. How many 5s are there in 90? However you want to do it, it's 18 degrees. Right, one shortcut, if we got some strange color, no we haven't. Okay, let's look here. So if I'm dividing a number with that ends in a 0 by 5, all I do is if it's in the tens, I just look at this 9 and I double it. That's a shortcut. So if I said to you 70 divided by 5, I look at this number, this digit, and I double it, so it's 14. So if I did 60 divided by 5, it's a single 0, so I look at this digit and I double it and it becomes 12. Okay. Right, look at this question here. We have 10 apples, 15 oranges in a box. So we've got 10 plus 15. We've got 25 fruits. What proportion, right, not ratio, don't get this mixed up. What proportion? Another way of looking at proportion for you, maybe look at it as a what fraction of the fruit are apples. So out of 25 fruits, 10 are apples. So now if I write that in its simplest form, because they might not give it as 10 over 25, I can see that they're both in the 5 times table. So I'm going to divide by 5. I'm going to divide by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So it's 2/5. Right, okay. That one's done. You can start at the beginning and try it again once more. So you've got to be careful with the wording. Think quickly and clearly. If you get stuck, move on, find another question and then come back to it. With these 11 plus tests, don't get stuck on one question. It'll stress you out. Come back to it. You're better off losing 1 or 2 marks than getting stressed out and losing like 10 marks at the end because you're running out of time. Okay, well done.